Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. I am here in Majula. Last time we ended up, we were running around in the forest. I was getting killed over and over and over, and over again. We finally got the key that let us unlock a bonfire closer to the boss. I fought the boss once, I believe, and just got wrecked by that. It was like a skeleton, trio of skeletons or something like that. So I'm back here in Majula. I have a lot of souls. I spent a little bit of time killing some bosses and building up some souls here. Also, I believe at some point in the last video, we went up to like the Undead Sanctum area, something like that. I think I might have attempted to fight the boss up there and gotten wrecked. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really recall. But I picked up a Sublime Bone Dust, so we can turn that in. And then I have about 51, well, I have exactly 51,557 souls. But we're going to level up a bunch with those souls.
Bearer of...
And I'm going to do something maybe a little odd. I'm going to put some of these points into my intelligence. Which does seem strange. It doesn't enhance our lightning much. But there's something kind of cool that I want to do here. And then I guess I'll put a little bit into adaptability as well. That seems like an important stat to start boosting. Actually, you know what? Attunement might be better. I'm not entirely sure. Our levels are getting quite expensive. We need, what, 9,000? Actually... yeah, I'll put one into attunement like that. I'm going to consume all my little soul items that I have laying around. Let's see what we can do with these. I think I'm going to put away the Soul of the Lost Sinner, put that in storage. I don't want to accidentally use that and consume it. I feel like that would be bad. I feel like it probably has some other use, although I'm not positive. But it says right there, acquire numerous souls, or perhaps, ellipses, or to create something of great worth. Yeah, I would rather create something of great worth, I think. I suspect. So yeah, I might shuffle around my inventory a little bit. I think...
Bearer of... Seek the... lest this...
Did we just have enough for one more level? Oh, we're just short. Son of a gun. Okay, well, we'll go just... kill something and get enough for that level. You know, I do want to go back here. We're gonna go talk to the birds. So from fighting the bosses repeatedly, I was getting summoned to fight some bosses. I was hoping to get rid of my cursed status and revert back to being human. That didn't really happen though. As you can see by my, quarter of my health bar that's still missing up there. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. So we're gonna run back here. I think just killing like one or two of the goofy little tutorial enemies that's floating around in here, those weak little hollows, that should be good for me to level up. This guy. Yeah. We only got like 20 souls or something. Like we really did not get much there, but that was enough. And then we're gonna come up here. So I think I have like 7 of those stones or something. So we'll turn those in. Also, I have the Emit Force spell with me. You can talk? Birdies? There we go. I want to try using it in combat and just see if it's useful at all. I realize I haven't given it a fair shake in this game yet. Cracked an eye orb.
You! Give us smooth!
Oops. Ah.
Yes, you! Give us Silky!
I hate that you have to leave just one at a time. Oops.
You! Yes,
White ring.
you! Give us Silky!
Do I have one of those? Do we know what that does? That's kind of a rhetorical question. Fire Drake Stone. That seems... Actually, I don't know if that's new or not.
You, give it smooth.
There are a lot of items in this game.
Yes, you. Give us it. Yeah.
Another Fire Drake Stone.
You, give it smooth. Yes, you. Give us silky. Yeah.
Soul of Proud Knight. That's not bad. Nope. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. Dang it. Alright, that's our last one. Let's see what we get for this. Crack the red eye orb, of course. Those eye orbs are pretty useless to me. I'm not planning on doing any actual like invasion type PvP. That's not really my thing in these games. That's okay. So that was fun. We have enough souls to level up one last time now. By the way, the emit force spell, don't know if I've shown it off yet. I think I have, but anyway. Boom, it's that. We shoot a little shockwave forward, like a little Hadouken sort of thing. So I don't know if that's going to be powerful. I don't know what it does. I mean, it's emit force, so presumably it'll like stagger enemies and knock them back. I'd imagine that it probably does a decent chunk of, oh, what am I looking for? Poise damage. There we go. That would be my guess. Alright, so let's level up one last time.
There.
And I'm going to toss this into my adaptability here. I like getting my agility boosted, and I like getting just extra poise. I didn't realize adaptability would give me poise like that, so that seems very, very useful to have. We got that ring. What does that ring do? White ring, take the appearance of a phantom. Make its wearer appears a phantom, misleading invaders. I think I've seen that before in one of my games. I don't remember if it's this one or not. It'll just give a white glow around us, as though we're a phantom. I'll go ahead and equip it real quick, so we can see. There we go. So now we look like a white phantom, like someone who was summoned into the world to assist. Cool. So let's switch you back to Ring of Binding. I think I'm good with this. So the reason I wanted to put some points into my my intelligence, not just my faith, but I actually wanted to put something into my intelligence there and boost it up a little bit, is because I want to try talking to the sorcery merchant guy here in No Man's Wharf. I know I'm not playing as a sorcerer. I mean, the intelligence is not like going to be a waste by any means. It speeds up my casting speed a little bit, so that's always good. But I want to just talk to this guy and see if he has anything interesting to say. See if his I'm assuming he's just going to sell sorceries, so I want to see if there are any like cool information in any of the item descriptions or anything like that. This is my first time, playing this far into the game. And I absolutely love the lore in the Dark Souls series, I guess, since there's two of them now. The first Dark Souls, I love the lore there. I really enjoy learning about the lore in this game. So talking to NPCs and reading item descriptions is a great way to do that. And he won't talk to us because we don't have a knack for sorcery. That's kind of what he's said every time I've tried. And I have tried often, believe me. So it'll be nice to... I'm assuming that just means that he won't talk to us because our intelligence was too low. We're going to go test that theory of mine now. Now, unfortunately, he's all the way over by the boss, so we got to go through a significant chunk of this area to get to him. Oh, holy cow, my Hadouken killed that guy in one shot. That's kind of cool. I feel like we've gotten to the point in the game where enemies are a bit tougher. Not here, but like in the forest where I was having so much trouble. So having an extra ranged attack would probably be a really good idea. That's why I'm bringing along Emit Force instead of that uncontrollable lightning spell, which is cool. I enjoyed it, but maybe not as practical as some of these other spells could be. Yeah, look at that. Taking this guy out in one shot, that's pretty amazing. I do gotta be careful. Of course. I mean, you always gotta be careful in this game, but my range is not amazing. Oh, holy cow. Oh, because I'm using my fire sword. I wonder why that thing lit on fire. Alright. I'm kind of curious to know what my Emit Force spell would do to these long-armed creepy monsters, but I don't want to like get a bunch of them to come attack me. That seems like a really bad idea. So we're not going to test that now. Actually, where we're headed down to talk to the NPC, there's a couple of those monsters down there, so we can test its effectiveness against them in just a moment here. Right down here, in fact. So let's try this. Just curious, because my lightning does a pretty significant chunk of damage to these guys. My Hadouken may be a little less effective. I mean, it's still not bad. It kills them in 2 shots. That's actually pretty darn good. Okay. And then because we're here, I'm gonna kill these guys so they don't sneak up on me. But I'm also gonna just deposit my summon sign because we might as well, right? Doesn't hurt anything. So we'll put it right there. And then I can probably remove those from my equipment. We just level up a bunch, so I don't actually know that we're going to get summoned. I'm hopeful. Haha. Well, you're already getting summoned. Well, we'll talk to the NPC after this. It's neat. There are a lot of people playing this game, so it's really, really easy to get summoned to assist other players. Like I am, and that is one of my favorite aspects of Dark Souls, is kind of the jolly cooperation, being able to assist other players and all of that. Awesome. Alright, let's go deal with the boss here. Oh, what? That was unexpected. He has minions! I do not recall him having minions before. I wonder if that guy had used that player had used a bonfire ascetic, and if we were on like a higher difficulty or something. That was kind of crazy. Oh well. Alright, this guy.
I sense power. Very well. From this day, you shall be my new pupil.
Hooray! My theory worked!
I am Carillion, Carillion of the Fold. Surely you have heard the name.
I have not.
Now, do not be afraid. Let us explore the limits of sorcery.
Oh, he can... Wait. So he sells a sorcerer staff, a couple of rings. Spellcourt's ring will boost magic defense. Ring bestowed upon students of a certain standard at the Melfian Magic Academy. Its soul-based quartz increases magic defense. Pyromancer Glocken crafts these replicas, much to the dismay of the conservative Old Guard faculty. Clear Bluestone Ring. A ring that belonged to Fiorenza, the only truly moneyed merchant in Volgan. Shortens spellcasting time. Oh, that sounds phenomenal. I want that. Fiorenza used his riches to buy up trinkets of luxury and rare collectibles, but was ruined after years of excessive debauchery. I want that. I'm probably going to end up buying that. So what do we got here? Simpleton's Spice. Lowers required intelligence by 1 for chosen spell. Twilight Herb restores spell uses. Oh, whoops. Hit the wrong button. There we go. Simpleton's Spice. Spice exuding a peculiar aroma. Spell demands devotion from the caster, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's basically the same as the Faith Spice thing that we have already. Twilight Herb, a gray herb that grows hidden among the rocky surfaces of tall mountains. Restores a number of spell uses. There's no end to the scores of people who risk life and limb to forage for this valuable herb, which led to a banning of its harvest in some regions. And then Amber Herbs, which also restore spell use. And then he has a bunch of spells. Oh, he has a bunch of spells. Soul Arrow, that's just the normal shoot a little Soul Arrow ahead. Great Soul Arrow, that's just a bigger one. Effective at damaging enemies resistant to physical attacks. Heavy Soul Arrow, that's slower, but hits a lot harder. It takes longer to cast. I don't know that it moves slower. It probably moves a little bit slower, but pretty awesome. And then Great Heavy is the advanced version of that. Pretty awesome. Shockwave does not inflict damage, but unleashes a large shockwave toppling opponents, intended to stun opponents and make them vulnerable to attack. Some call this child's play, but for an innovative caster, it is a deadly tool. So I can see that being useful to just like stagger enemies so that you can go to town with your weapon, or with other spells, probably with your weapon. Soul Spear Barrage fires a flurry of soul spears. Inflicts high damage when multiple spears hit. A reworking of an ancient spell concocted at the Melfian Magic Academy. A simple idea, but potentially highly effective when used properly, of course. Magic Weapon. Sorcery that imbues weapon in other hand with magic. Other hand from wherever you're holding your catalyst. So this one you'd want to equip your catalyst like in your shield spot, so that you could put magic onto whatever your weapon is. Wielding a sword and casting a sorcery are two different things, and some members of the Melfian Magic Academy view these varieties of spells as impure. And then Yearn creates a warm, soul-like orb that serves as a decoy and lures foes towards itself. People regret loss and yearn for what they do not have. Perhaps the name of the sorcery harkens to this irony. That's kind of cool. I'm not going to be using any of these because I am not particularly focused on intelligence. But the Clear Bluestone Ring, that seems like it might be a really good thing to have. And actually, can we see... We cannot see how much this will boost our spellcasting time. We can take a look, though. And then he can also reinforce our Pyromancy Flame. So, for 1 Fire Seed, we can boost our Pyromancy Flame. Pyromancy, it scales a little bit with Faith and a little bit with Intelligence. So, I mean, it might be... I'm going to upgrade it because, it's a Fire Seed. I don't know. I doubt that those Fire Seeds are used for anything else. I do have a Pyromancy Flame. I have a couple of Pyromancies. And I do kind of want to show it off a little bit in the game.
The forces of magic and souls lie dormant in this land. It is a fitting place to hone my sorceries. I suspect that I may even conjure up new spells here. Sorcery is yet a mystery, even to me. Let us mature together, young pupil. Use scrolls to unleash the power of sorceries. But the power of each scroll is reliant on that of its owner. The untrained cannot wield a scroll to its proper potential. Never forget, young pupil, there are no shortcuts to mastery. The forces of magic...
Okay, then he's going to repeat. So that's kind of cool.
Pupil, may we meet again in Majula.
Okay, so it sounds like he's going to go back to Majula now. So we can probably talk to him later and buy some more stuff if we want to. Let's see. I am going to... I feel bad about that horrible experience we had just a moment ago when I got summoned. So I'm going to go drop my summon sign again. I'm not going to stick around, though. I'm going to kind of head away from here. Actually, wait, where am I going? Don't need to go all the way to the boss. Just drop. Summoning sign right there. I mean, we can take a quicker path out of here, so let's do that. And then if I do get summoned, then that's fantastic, and if not, you know, no worries, we can go do something else. Not here, therefore pull back. I guess just because if you run along here, you'd have the one Varangian throwing oil bombs and then the other guy shooting fire arrows at you. That'd be a very dangerous combination. And they'd have a very easy, clear shot at you. Try guts and then pull back. Looks like we didn't get summoned. That's it's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. I was thinking, and there is actually something that we have not explored back here in the Forest of Fallen Giants. There was a fog wall that I didn't approach because I didn't feel confident dealing with whatever might lay on the other side. But I feel a little bit more powerful now. I actually feel a lot more powerful now. So we may as well go check that out. Oh, also, one thing that I discovered when I was goofing around. So I have the binoculars here, and I have them on my weak hand. So we can zoom in and we can see things that are far away. It's actually more useful than that, because if I have my chime out, I can actually use this to kind of, in first person, here, let's do like a live example here. There's that hollow there. I can kind of aim my my lightning spear like that. So I guess that was a bit more than kind of aim. That was very, very much accurately aim. Let's see if I can hit that guy. That'd be cool if I could hit him. Oh, and it's still alive. Huh. Wonder how far emit force goes. That has some crazy range on it. Oops, didn't mean to zoom in during that. That's kind of a fun spell to use. I'm kind of enjoying that. Glad I decided to test it out. You can tell I was getting kind of desperate for having a second ranged attack spell. One that's a bit more controllable. Alright, I'm just going to pop up here and see what this enemy dropped real quick. Hollow soldier helm. Alright, and we don't have... Let's see. I'm going to rest and get all my stuff back. We don't have a ton of souls. So I really won't feel bad if we go in there and it's a boss and we get wrecked by it. I'm probably going to just use this emit force spell. I'm curious to know if this spell, like, penetrates shields. Specifically, like, for these hollows here. Oh, shield. You. Oh, no. Jeez. Good news is these guys don't do much damage to me anymore. Although my sword's still not super amazing. I am going to kill this guy just because I know he can come to life. I don't think he's going to be a problem for us. Like, I don't think he'll get up and come attack us in the back, but better safe than sorry, of course. Alright, and then this is a door that we opened with the soldier key that we got for defeating the boss of the area. The last of the giants. If we go all the way up here, there's going to be a fog wall. And that is going to be our destination. Alright, now let's see how this fight goes. I'm assuming it's going to be a fight. It might just be another area, and then I'll feel really silly. Yeah, cutscene. Oh, it's that guy again. That guy was dropped by the bird earlier. Back out right by that bonfire we were just at, in fact. I ran away from him last time. He's kind of terrifying. The pursuer. Oh, he hits hard. Oh no. He hits very hard. Oh no. Yeah, we still might not be ready for this fight. I'm still don't feel ready for that fight. Oh, there's ballista there. I didn't even notice those. Well, I doubt they'd be useful. That guy's fast. Alright, well, now we know. I am not going to go back for those souls, or what, like, less than 2,000 souls? Not worth it. Let's see. What other fun things can we go check out? I don't think there's anything else for us to explore in Hyde's Tower of Flame / the Cathedral. We were just in No Man's Wharf. We talked to that enemy. Lost Bastille and Sinner's Rise. I don't think there's anything else that's interesting there. Oh, let's do, let's go check out that butterfly area. Let's see if this works. It's been on my to-do list for a little while, and, what the heck, let's go for it. We could also try falling down the hole in the middle. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. I'm gonna put on my Silver Cat ring. Just because I'm not known for being the best platformer in the world. Oh, also there's this guy. I wonder if we can talk to him now. Try attacking. Master ahead.
The dark stirs. I see that the dark has sparked within you. My name is Falcon.
This is new.
I will trade with you. What do you need?
Falcon the Outcast. So he sells an Archdrake staff. Staff of members of the Archdrake sect of Lindelt. Catalyst for sorceries and hexes. In Lindelt, known for its clerics and their miracles, sorcery is believed to be a profane practice. As with anything, such beliefs are part faith and part front, and this staff was born of that hypocrisy. And if we look over at the stats, all the way over here, it looks like it does dark and magic. So I'm guessing how these things always mention you know, a catalyst for sorceries and hexes. I'm guessing hexes are the dark stuff here. The land of Lindalt is governed by stringent laws, and those who dare defy them are punished without mercy. So this does lightning damage and dark damage. That's interesting. 4,000, it might be worth, let's see, 105, 120 casting speed. I think that's about on par with the chime that we're using right now, except this does, looks like it boosts dark and lightning instead of just lightning and nothing. Ring of Life Protection will nullify death and then break. Dark Pine Resin, put dark on our right-hand weapon. And spells. So what does he have here? Magic Barrier. A miracle encasing the body in a magic barrier. Increases resistance to magic, lightning, fire, and dark. This miracle is said to shield its caster with the rock's armor. Oh, Havel the Rock. Huh. And was common amongst the wizard knights of Mira. Havel the Rock was very resistant to, like, fire and, well, he was resistant to pretty much everything. Dark Orb. Hex modified from an old sorcery by Galan, the father of hexing, fires a heavy orb of darkness. I think we saw some of these catalysts at, what was his name? Like Strayed, I think, the guy that we depetrified. Dark Weapon. Falcon the Outcast applied his art to transform magic weapon into a hex. Adds dark damage to the types of damage the weapon already inflicts. Those who choose the path of dark are admonished by all manner of sorcerers. But this does not stop the curious from being drawn to this strangely alluring craft. So it requires a little bit of intelligence and a little bit of faith. What do we got here? Resonant Soul. A hex that distorts the power of life. Emits a dark mass at the cost of souls. Can be used even without souls, but at greatly reduced strength. So it looks like it consumes our souls. It turns our souls into an attack. That seems like not a good idea. Great Resonant Soul. Hex that distorts the power of life. Large mass cost of souls, blah, blah, blah. I don't like that. A hex developed independently by Outcast Falcon. Transforms a certain number of souls into HP over a period of time. Something gained, something lost. So it looks like these are some interesting things. Oh, and there's one more. Resonant Weapon. Hex developed independently by Outcast Falcon. Transforms a certain number of souls into attack power over a period of time. So that will just burn our souls and give us extra HP. That's interesting. These are very interesting. I kind of like that Archdrake chime. But I don't know that it's super useful for us. Let's see what else he has to say.
This land lies closest to the dark. That is why I came here. This kingdom collapsed long ago. All that are left are either undead or hollow, save a few misfits like myself. I went to a great school in the south, but neither sorcery nor pyromancy appealed. I learned nothing. Nothing at all, but it was there that I happened upon the dark. It drew me in, the nebulous dark. Soon I was drawn to this land where dark runs deeper than anywhere else. Hexes originated here in ancient times. They were once a form of sorcery, but the practice was lost, then later rediscovered. Those devoted to hexes are a lonely lot, but nevertheless they give their lives to their art. Such is the fate of we practitioners of dark.
Hexes were kind of a type of sorcery in the first game. I never showed them off because I was not a sorcery character when I played through that. But especially in the DLC, I think they might be exclusively in the DLC. But in that DLC expansion area, there are a bunch of hex sorceries like Dark Orb and Dark Soul Mass and things like that.
What drew me to the dark? I do not know. Hexes are more than mere tools to me. I feel affinity and warmth, something universal, nostalgia even. Those who discover dark realize this, and they never come back. This land.
Okay, and then he's repeating.
No matter.
Okay. Yeah, it was interesting. A decent use of my my couple of levels there. I don't mind wasting a couple points. Well, I don't consider it a waste. We learned a little bit. And we were better people for it. Alright, I'm going to check out the butterfly area here. Or the moth area. I've been talking about it for a long time, now we're actually going to do it. Also... Okay, I do have my ring equipped. Forgot whether I'd equipped that or not. Poison ahead. Let's try... Can we hit that with a Hadouken from here? We can. That's fun. I think... Are there any... I don't see any over on this side. I'm just gonna try walking off. That worked. Oh, there's one of those guys. Oh no. I was not expecting one of these things down here. Oh no, and I got poisoned too. That's okay. I have poison moss, so we'll cure the poison. And then I'll just go ahead and use an Estus flask. So there's one more. Yeah, there's one more moth. Whoops. Can I lock on, please? Oh, no, 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 get out of that. Alright, that's fine. We used the poison moss and we got a couple more. I'm okay with that. Poison moss. Chest ahead, in short, enemy ahead. Ricard's Rapier. What is that? It's going to be a dexterity-based weapon. An exquisitely decorated rapier said to belong to a prince who appears in an ancient tale. There are numerous variations of the story of the prince who wandered the lands and eventually became undead. The majority of these tales end in tragedy, but there are some exceptions. I think we killed a hollow, like, up on Sen's Fortress, maybe? And got this weapon in the first game. So it's funny to see that it's still around. Okay, so there's a lot of... Whoops. There are a lot of bloodstains around here. Door ahead. What? Okay. Just so you know, I just hit the A button, like the touch bloodstain or read message or open chest button. There was no prompt. I was just kind of mashing it and the door opened. That is unexpected. That adds a whole new twist to this game. Oh, and another one of these creepy elevators. Ah, crap, we just got invaded. Well, at least we don't have much in the way of souls. I'm just gonna kind of hang out here. I don't know if they can get up here. They just being the invader. I hear him out there. I'm not gonna open this door. I feel like we're relatively safe. I'm gonna go ahead and switch my ring back. The poise ring, I guess. It's super heavy, but... that's okay. I am just going to hang out and wait for that person to leave. I can't save and quit game when we're being invaded, so that's how I'll know when they're gone. In the event that we don't get a message. I'm assuming that invasions are similar to being summoned for assistance, in that they're time-boxed. You only have a certain amount of time before you get recalled back to your own world. So I'm going to assume that that's how invasions work also. I've actually had that happen to me once. I got summoned to assist with a boss, I forget which one. And we ran around and killed a bunch of enemies, and then when we went to the boss, I didn't get to finish the boss fight. I only got in a couple of hits before I got recalled back to my world. So that's a new twist, something to be aware of. Isn't this fun, everybody? If he doesn't get recalled soon, I'm probably going to end the video. Just a fair warning for everybody.